Did you know that grasshoppers can leap over 20 times their own body length in a single bound? That's like a human jumping half a football field in one go. In the world of insects, grasshoppers are the undisputed acrobats, showcasing a jumping prowess that astonishes and delights. Their secret? A pair of robust hind legs equipped with muscles that contract powerfully to launch these little athletes into the air. This phenomenal ability isn't just for show, it's a critical survival tactic. Now that's a leap that puts even the best Olympic athletes to shame. Ever wondered who's behind that rhythmic chirping on a warm day? It's none other than the grasshopper, a maestro of melodies in the insect world. These fascinating creatures create their signature tunes through an artful process known as stridulation. This involves the rubbing of their hind legs against their wings, producing vibrations that we perceive as sound. Each species of grasshopper has its own unique song, which serves more than just an auditory delight. These melodies are crucial in their mating rituals, where males serenade potential mates with distinct tunes. The variation in frequency and rhythm helps females identify and select suitably matched partners. Furthermore, these songs play a pivotal role in establishing and defending territories. A grasshopper's chirp isn't merely a casual sound, it's a declaration of presence and a warning to rivals. So next time you hear that familiar chirp, remember, it's a grasshopper's love song. In a world full of predators, being invisible can mean the difference between life and death. For grasshoppers, mastering the art of camouflage is not just a trick. It's a crucial survival strategy. These insects are adept at blending seamlessly into their surroundings, whether it's the lush green foliage of a forest or the dry brown soils of a prairie. Take, for example, the grass-green grasshopper, which mirrors the vivid greens of leaves so closely that even a keen-eyed bird might miss it. Then there's the desert locust, whose sandy coloration makes it almost indistinguishable from the arid landscapes it inhabits. This incredible ability to adapt their appearance helps grasshoppers evade predators such as birds, lizards, and small mammals. By mimicking the textures and colors of their environments, they can sit quietly, nearly invisible, and avoid becoming a meal. The science behind this involves changes in their exoskeleton's pigment. Some species can even alter their color based on seasonal changes in their habitat. Grasshoppers truly are the chameleons of the grasslands. Grasshoppers have been hopping around since before the dinosaurs. Delving into the annals of Earth's history, these insects are among the oldest surviving groups, with a lineage that stretches back almost 300 million years. Imagine, if you will, a world where the first lush forests were just beginning to spread across the Earth's vast landscapes, and there, among the primitive plants, were the ancestors of today's grasshoppers. Fossil records paint a vivid picture of their ancient existence. In deposits dating back to the Carboniferous period, paleontologists have unearthed fossils that showcase the early forms of these insects. These ancient specimens show that grasshoppers have changed little in basic form, though they have adapted in countless ways to survive through epochs and ice ages, thriving where many other species have vanished. Their evolutionary journey is a testament to their resilience and adaptability. These insects have witnessed the rise and fall of giants, enduring through dramatic shifts in climate and the changing tapestry of life on Earth. What happens when a small insect has an enormous appetite? Enter the world of grasshoppers, the voracious vegetarians of the insect realm. These insects are not picky eaters. Their diet primarily consists of leaves, grass, and cereal crops. This might sound harmless enough, but in large numbers, grasshoppers can have a dramatic impact on agriculture and natural vegetation. During certain times of the year, particularly in warm climates, grasshopper populations can explode, leading to outbreaks known as plagues. These plagues can devastate crops, stripping fields bare in a matter of days. In areas heavily reliant on agriculture, such as parts of Africa and North America, these outbreaks can threaten food security and economic stability. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Grasshoppers play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They serve as a food source for a variety of animals, including birds and reptiles, and help to break down plant material, enriching the soil with nutrients. Yet, their hunger can shape landscapes. Could grasshoppers be the meteorologists of the natural world? Indeed, these intriguing insects have been observed altering their behavior based on impending weather changes. For centuries, farmers and nature observers have noted that grasshoppers tend to be more active just before a storm. This surge in activity might be an instinctual response to the drop in air pressure, which often precedes rainfall. Studies have shown that grasshoppers chirp more frequently and move more energetically as a weather change approaches. The theory is that they are maximizing their feeding and mating opportunities before the weather turns unfavorable. This behavior can serve as a natural barometer indicating that rain might be on the horizon. Moreover, during prolonged dry spells, grasshoppers become noticeably less active. This reduction in movement and chirping could be a tactic to conserve energy when food sources are scarce and temperatures are high, hinting at ongoing arid conditions. Next time, before checking the weather app, perhaps take a look at what the grasshoppers are doing. Grasshoppers are not the solitary creatures we often imagine them to be. Delve a little deeper into their world and you'll discover a surprising array of social behaviors that challenge our usual perceptions. In certain species, grasshoppers exhibit communal living arrangements, congregating in large numbers. This isn't just a random gathering, but a structured community where grasshoppers share resources and spaces. For instance, they often converge on the same feeding sites, where they dine on a variety of grasses and plants. This collective feeding not only helps in locating the best feeding grounds, but also in warding off predators through sheer numbers. Moreover, some grasshopper species engage in cooperative behavior, particularly when facing threats. They synchronize their jumps and flights to create confusing patterns, effectively disorienting predators like birds and frogs. These communal and cooperative behaviors highlight a level of social complexity not typically expected from such small creatures. Even the tiniest creatures can have complex social lives. From plagues to protein, grasshoppers hold a unique place in human history and culture. Historically, these insects have often been seen as harbingers of destruction. The Old Testament recounts locust plagues that devastated crops and brought famine. Similar stories are echoed in ancient texts across the world, from Africa to Asia, emphasizing the impact of these swarming pests on early agricultural societies. Yet in many cultures, grasshoppers also leap through the pages of folklore and mythology with a much lighter foot. Native American tribes revered them as symbols of good luck and fertility. In ancient Greece, they were considered a symbol of music and singing, believed to be sacred to the god Apollo. Today, the narrative of grasshoppers is taking a revolutionary turn as they emerge as a sustainable protein source. With the planet's growing population and the increasing strain on traditional livestock farming, these insects are now farmed and harvested for their high protein content, offering a nutritious and environmentally friendly alternative. Grasshoppers, pests, gods, and food. So what have we learned about these fascinating creatures today? Grasshoppers are truly the acrobats of the insect world, leaping over 20 times their body length. Their songs, a symphony of chirps, are crafted from rubbing their legs against their wings. Masters of disguise, they blend seamlessly into their surroundings. Descendants of ancient lineages, these insects have been around since the times of the dinosaurs. Voracious vegetarians, they can impact whole ecosystems with their appetite. Their ability to predict weather changes and their complex social behaviors, along with their profound cultural significance, highlight their importance in our world. Indeed, grasshoppers are much more than just simple garden insects. They're complex, intriguing, and immensely important to our world.